got my books. Oh, hi, Dr. P. It's nice to meet you.
That's Dr. Pie.
Oh, Dr. Pi? Oh, like the number pi. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, hi. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Brad. I'm I'm the new student here at the Numerologist Academy, and boy, oh boy, I'm really looking forward to getting my PhD in math wizardry.
Welcome, young apprentice. You have been admitted to our esteemed program. We believe you have great promise.
Golly gee, thanks. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you think that. So, what do I have to do?
You will be guided to a secret entrance in the basement of the Academy. There is the entrance to the Dungeons of Numera. You will wander these dungeons until you find two treasure chests.
Well, that sounds pretty easy. Treasure, huh? I mean, what kind of treasures are we talking? Gold, meeples, maybe a framed degree?
Each room in the dungeon is a maze of mathematical mayhem and mystery. Each calculation may take you days, weeks, or even months.
Oh, really?
Along the way, you may encounter giant beasts, orcs, trolls, and even the dreaded basilisk. You must defeat them, or else be lost to the dungeon forever.
That's um. I mean, wow. Really? Is there any other way?
The alternative is to write a 200-page thesis proving a new mathematical identity. And then you must defend this thesis to a council of three stoic, angry, critical professors. Well, what do you choose?
All right. So where's this dungeon?
You have arrived at the Numerologist Academy. Would you care to take a stroll through our lovely dungeon? If you would like to become a math wizard and not just a lowly apprentice, you will have no choice. Seriously, this really does seem like graduate school. Graduate school in physics, I'm sure graduate school in math is kind of the same idea. You're going to just wander through the dungeons of research, and you have to prove yourself to the basilisk, who might be your advisor. Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities here. So, welcome to the Dungeons of Numera. This is a game I'm kind of excited about. I was looking forward to getting to play this one, and I've given it a try a couple of times, and yeah, it's been fun. I mean, I think the replayability might be limited, but I've got some ideas there about what could happen. Expansions is what I'm thinking. But yeah, here we are in our tournament. See if I can find my screen for that. So this is the Solo-Showdown March Madness Tournament of Awesomeness. It's getting close to April 18th. We have some scores that need to come in yet. I'm getting close. I've done now 3 of the games. I have 1 remaining. So where are we? Here is the tournament chart at the moment. And yeah, I've managed to get 3 games in. I'm doing well. I've got Rolling Village, the top score at the moment, and Bacon Sale, the top score. Although I feel like as we've all progressed through Bacon Sale, the scores have gotten higher and higher. So that seems to be a thing. Kind of bombed on 30 rails, but I'm hoping to do well on Dungeons of Numera here. High scores from Veselko with 46 and Dimitri with 45. Honestly, I don't think I can beat that. So I'll just do the best I can and have a fun little playthrough here. So here is our lovely dungeon, and you are going to take a stroll through this dungeon, starting here at the start, and your goal is to find the treasure. So you've got to get, so there's 2 treasures. You got 1 treasure here in the red room, and you've got another treasure here in the purple room. Notice that those are the farthest points away on the board. Imagine that. So you've got to stroll your way through here. We've got some locked doors, locked door, and door, and we have some keys we need to find. So there's a key here, here, up here, and over there. So you're going to be finding the keys so that you can unlock the doors and get to the treasure rooms. And as soon as you find both treasures, the game is done. And you go ahead and you count points. So how do we get points here? Basically, the treasure, whatever number you end up rolling and putting on that treasure, that's the amount of points you get for that treasure. But that's not all. There's going to be, you can subtract points here from getting skulls. Anytime you have to throw out a dice roll that you don't like, you're going to have to subtract points. So the place where most of the points come in is adding up the number of dice in a room where you have meted? Oof, these words aren't going well. Where you have met the criteria. So you'll see some numbers along the side here. So it tells us, let's start with the blue room. I think the blue room is a fantastic little example. And maybe we'll zoom in on that room there. All right, so we've got the blue room. On each turn, you're going to be rolling 3 dice. And you have a number of rules that you need to follow. One of the rules is that the dice always need to go in ascending order in a particular column. So this is a perfect example. I have a 1, I have a 3, and it was a 4, and I have a 4. So it has to go in this order. I cannot reverse. I cannot have that because that's not an ascending order. And all columns have to meet that rule. However, in a neighboring column, I could put, let's say, a 2. There could be a 2 over here, and this could be a 5, and this could be a 6. And that would be fine. Or in fact, you don't even need those at all. You could just say that you have the 1, 3, 4, you have the 6, and you have nothing below it, and that's totally fine. But if I wanted to put anything below there, they would have to be numbers that are lower. Another rule that we have to pay attention to is in a row, there cannot be more than one of a given number. So I cannot put, I should know where these little pips are. I cannot put a 1 here because that would be 2 1s in the same row. So I can have any other number, but they can't be the same. And then the only other thing is you have to play numbers adjacent to each other. Numbers cannot be at a diagonal. So I can't put the 1 and the 3 and then put a 4 up here and grab the key. That's not going to work. So it's always got to be. So I could put it here. I could put it here. I mean, I could put it down here and then be forced to get a 5 and a 6. So you're thinking about the placement of these dice in the room. Important number that you have to pay attention to, though, is for the blue room is the 18. You cannot have your dice total more than 18 in this room. If you do, well, you can't. You can't. If you have an extra die that you need to place somewhere, you would have to put it on a skull because you are not able to put that die in that room. You can have any number less than that, and that is absolutely fine. Now, when it comes to scoring at the end of the game, I only get points for this room if my dice add to exactly 18. If it's anything less, I get nothing. If it's anything more, it means I cheated somewhere along the way because I'm not allowed to have more. It's only by getting exactly 18 that I'll score points in that room. And I will score as many points as there are number of numbers that I've written in. So actually, technically for this game, you just write numbers. So I'll roll whatever dice I have, and I would write a number. It turns out I've swiped my dice out of Sagrada, and I have 5 different colored dice for the 5 different colored rooms. So I'm gonna get a little fancy like that, but you don't need to have that. You can just have 3 dice and a printed sheet and a pencil or a pen, and there you would go. The color version is kind of nice to write on. You'll see that this is what the black and white version looks like, and it can be a little harder to see the numbers in some of the rooms. You have to do some shading. The creator had to do some shading in order to do that. So like the first room is great, but here it can be a little tougher to read the numbers, but actually it doesn't show up too bad on the camera. Yeah, this spotted room is a little bit tougher. So maybe you would want to print it lightly, but so you don't have to have a color printer. You can play it just fine, but I don't have a color printer here, so we're fine. Now, if only it were that easy. There are events that can occur. So anytime your die lands on one of these question marks, you need to pull out the event page. So the random encounters. So whatever number you put there, let's say I had the 5 here, then I would roll an additional die. And that would say, okay, 10. So I would come onto the chart and I would read 10, spiked ceiling. Doesn't sound good, but it might not be terrible. It looks like you're filling a skull. That's probably not too good. So these encounters range from something good to something bad. Usually it's kind of like every other one seems to be that way. Then there are also monsters to encounter. So let's say I rolled the 3 die and I got a 3 and 2 5s. So I could use all 3 of those numbers in my rooms, or I could take the pair and say, I'm going to fight a monster with that. So you come to the monster page and we see the Orc Enforcer is a 5. So you would fight that and you automatically get to cross out one of these. And as soon as I would cross out 3, as soon as I get 3 double 5s throughout the game, I get their magical power. The Amulet of Awe is what this Orc Enforcer was carrying, and I would get some special result. Now, all of these are good. So these are things that you may want to get because they can help manipulate dice rolls. And that can be important to try to get everything on the sheet to add up to what you want. So really, you want to get these treasure chests to be as high as possible. But really, most of the points are going to be coming from meeting these scores exactly and counting how many dice you have in the room. So apparently, maximum score for this game is 52. So Vasilko and Dimitri did a really nice job getting a 46 and a 45. So I think that's going to be pretty tough to beat. But it's a fun little game, and I like thinking about the puzzle for this. So I think that's it. I think those are all the rules, and we can go ahead and get started here. Welcome to the dungeon. We got fun and games. I'm sorry. I kind of had to do that. All right, let's get going. So we're going to start with the blue room. Because we have to. Here we go. 1, 4, 5. I mean, usually the most logical way to get going is if you actually roll a sequence is just to go straight up the room. I'm going to live dangerously, and I'm going to be placing the dice here and leaving them, which is opening me up to bumping the table and completely wiping them all out. But fortunately, if I'm making a video, I can see it on my video. If I save it and pause it, no, that's actually not going to be a good plan. I'm going to try not to bump it or roll the dice into it. Things could go poorly. Let's hope they don't. 1, 4, 5, perfect. But I hit an event, so I'm going to get to roll one more die. I'm going to get that 5 again. Nope, I get a 9. So 5, the 5 plus the 4 gives me a 9. And we'll come over here to our random encounters page. And what do I got? Number 9, mysterious potion. You find a dusky flask hidden into the debris strewn upon the floor. You're not sure if it is a good idea to drink it, but hey, when you find random things to drink them, right? But what's the worst that could happen? Oh boy, good questions. Roll a d6. Fill in a skull. Erase a filled in skull. I don't have erase 2 filled in skulls. This will be really helpful later in the game. Not so much right now. As long as I don't roll a 1 though. Okay, that would have been an unfortunate start. All right, so there we go. Moving along the way. And I'm going to roll 3 dice again. So let's see what we're doing here. So going through the corridor here, got to mention this one. You have to go through in ascending order. Over here, you'll see there's a corridor. You'll have to go down that one in descending order. And the equal signs, the unequal signs mean you have to play different numbers in every one of those. The hardest one, though, is the equal sign, where you have to play the same number in all of those. So I could just do a 1, 2, and a 6 and go right through here and save another number for later. But already I want to start thinking about totaling this up to 18. So currently we're at 10. So I know I can fit 8 more in there. Now I can come back at any time in the game. Any time I roll a number later on, I can always come back and put a number back in this room. as long as it doesn't total more than 18. So I could sort of stretch that out. And I'm a little torn on whether I kind of try to finish the room as quickly as possible, just to make sure I get it. Because as soon as you get those the last two treasures, it's like you're done, and you really want to be able to score the points in the room. So, I'm a little bit torn between should I be filling the room as fast as possible, or do I let them kind of stray, and then I have to be thinking about multiple rooms at once in the score I want to get. I'm sure there's no right answer to that. I'm sure it's what are the die telling you. So anyway, for instance, I could put the 6 over here on the key, and then I know I would be at 16, and I could just fit a 2 into that room at any time. I could do it right now, but I could fit a 2 in that room at any time I want, and I would have the key. I definitely would like to grab a key sooner than later, and I think it'll be easy to get a 1 and a 2. I think I'll do that. I think I'll put the 6 there, and then we'll put the 1 and the 2, and now I'm almost certain to get something that'll be helpful. If I don't, it means I've gotten a double, and then I can do something with that. Okay, so I got a key. Put a little marker on the key. Also have pandemic cubes. So we're swiping from a number of games to make this interesting. It's great having lots of games because I'm also trying to make some of my own board games and doing some play testing, and I'm just swiping from anything I can find. And I don't know, it makes the game kind of neat. All right, I don't actually need blue anymore. I'm going to get the yellow dice out for sort of the yellow-orange room and the rest of this corridor here. 3, 4, 5. Very nice. So maybe I'll think about putting the 5. What about putting the 5 here? So it's interesting entering a room. In certain rooms, you want to think about, if it's sort of a long room, say the green room, you want to make sure you get low numbers down here because you need a lot of room to go up. So I really would want a 1 or a 2. So I could be counting upward here. But in this room, you're really going to be spreading out to the sides. So I could enter this room theoretically with a 6. And, well, that would be lousy because then I couldn't play the question mark. But I could enter with a 5, and as long as I put a 6 there, I'd be fine. And then I know I can spread out in those other directions. So I kind of want to make sure that I don't block myself off from getting to either of these spots because I have to be able to go through those doors. And I'm sort of hit or miss with whether I want the event or not. I've had some bad luck with the events, and I almost think maybe I should just avoid them and not worry about that. I don't know. So we're coming in the room. We'll put a 3 there so I can go for that event. Let me put a 4 over here. Start wandering over towards the key. I guess. Sure, why not? Next up. 1, 2, 5. So we're really working on these doubles well here to start with. Do I want to kind of fill out the bottom row a while? So I got into trouble when I put some high numbers in the bottom and I couldn't fill out the top, and I wasn't able to score as well in this room in a past game as I would have liked. So I think, this could work right here. I could just throw them all in like that. What am I looking at? Max of 30, so I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So I can do another 15. Basically, I can mimic all of those numbers again. Well, not exactly. I can't play a 1. So I would have to... that might not be bad, though. I kind of like that. And that gives me a lot of flexibility on this next roll. Okay, let's do that. So I got the key. And I need more yellow dice. I got a whole box full of them. In case I run out, no problem, along with the ones I got on the table already. Thank you, Sagrada. No, but I should, no, whatever. 1, 2, 3. Oh, uh-oh, there's that 1 that I wasn't interested in. Oh, that's curious. Yeah, oh no, actually, okay. If I open up one of the doors, I could deal with that. One thing I could do is I could take, so since the 1 can't go anywhere above here because I always have to be in ascending order, that 1 is useless in this yellow room. So you either have to go into a corridor with it, or I could drop it down here and I would sort of magically replace it with a blue die instead. And then I would need one more 1, right? Because I'm at 16 and I would want to put 2 1s into this room. So that would be one use. Not sure if it's my preferred use. Okay. So let's consider doing the 2 here. And did I really put the 4? The 4 there? Would I have wanted to really do it that way? But I don't remember what order, if they were on the same turn that I dropped those. So, well, I guess I'm forcing myself to get a 5 or a 6 there, if I'm going to deal with that. Oh well. And I pretty much have to put this 3. I don't know if I like how I did this room. I'm not super happy about that. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think I might want to open up the door. Put both the 1 and the 3 inside of there. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I kind of want to go for this room first and then this room last anyway. So yeah, let's do that. We'll use one of my keys. Take out that first key. Technically you would want to cross that off, but I'll just kind of go with the blank there. And I'm sort of all in this hoping I'm not bumping anything anyway sort of regime. So 1 and 3. Come in here, open that door. You would also want to shade it to say that you opened it. So we're going to trust that things are okay. All right, on the way to the red room. We got our first pair. So definitely could do the 2 here. Could also come back to, well, no, actually I can't put a 2 in here anymore. Oh, that 2 though. I kind of don't want to forget about the blue room. I could take my 6s and start going after, who am I going after? The Troll Brute. Start going after that. Oh, it's going to take 3 of those to get down there. Yeah, do I want to do that? Actually, I forgot. So one of the point scorings at the end that you do is every monster box that you cross out, you also get a point for. So not a bad idea to cross those off when you get them. So I think I'm going to do that. I will mar one of my sheets here to remind myself I crossed that off. Okay, so that's crossed off. So I used my pair of 6s, and I am going to take a 2 and put it down there and finish off that room. So is there some sort of way I can indicate? It's like, I'm done, stay out of that room. Maybe I put a little cube here. Remind myself, you're done. Oh, I know, I'll put it over here. Put it over here to remind myself. You're finished with that room. Don't touch it. All right, and roll again. 1, 2, 3. Well, just enough. Now I do have another key, so I could actually choose. Because I could choose to open this door, but I need a key to get into that room too. Not that I have equals anyway. Not that I have a number greater than 4. So moot point. Throw that out the window. So 1 and 3. I have no choice, but this needs to be a 2. Use the key. In we go. And put the 3 there and the 1 there. I want to make sure it's easy to get to that key. And then otherwise, so the only thing I have to pay attention about here with the staircase is that I just have to put a number here and a number there, and I can get through. And I'll be all set there. This is the big room. This is the one where I get to add up to 42, which numbers. That's a tougher one to add. That's my age as of a few weeks ago. Double 3s and a 4. Okay, so could use the 4 to go after the key. So I have some more options if I want, or I could start heading over to the event. Do I have a preference? Almost kind of want to use the 4 now because it is a different number, and I'm sure I can get some other higher numbers. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the 4 here, and I can never remember if you have to do the event the moment you do that, so I'm going to first take the pair of 3s, and I'm going to fight a monster. This time I'm going after the basilisk. This one only needs 2, and then I would be able to... I won't bother reading it yet, because... Let's see if I get that. Okay, so we got to mark off on there. Got at least 2 points in this game, assuming I can complete it successfully. All right, now we'll take the 4, and we'll add another die roll to that. See what my event is going to be. So I got a 3, so it's a 7. I remember the 7 is good. I don't remember what it is, but I remember it's good. The ley line of power. You suddenly feel a surge of magical energy flow through your body, and you realize that you are standing upon a ley line overflowing with magical energy. I feel like I should know what that word means, ley line. You may immediately write any number in a square in the room of the encounter, following normal placement rules. You may immediately write any number. Do I want to immediately write a number? I mean, why not? I guess I should, might as well go for the key. Although, is the key going to be easy to get? I feel like the key is going to be easy to get because I just need any number bigger than a 1. So I just kind of want to maybe get through some numbers here. Do I put a 2 down? So then I have a 5 or a 6. That is what I need to place here. I guess. Still got to think about adding up to 42. A bunch of low numbers so far. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm only at 10. I got a lot. But if I leave myself room to put things up here, and I'll have to be some bigger numbers, I could be in okay shape for that. So let's see what I got. All right, the 6. Pair of 6s. Oh, that would get me moving. Huh. I also don't want to forget about my friendly room down here as well. And how a pair... I didn't get the key. Never mind. I was going to say that pair could be useful up here. At some point, I got to throw a 6 down there. I don't know if I have anything I can really do with that 1, do I? Unless I go and open up a... Oh, I could... Yeah, if I use the 6 here, I could put the 1 down there. So I've been really good about... I haven't taken any skulls, so I'm not sure what I want to do about that. Let me think. Okay, so I could fight the troll brute with my pair of 6s, but I decided to hide in the stairwell. Yeah, so I tucked myself away in there. Brute didn't see me. We're all good. I can put the other 6 here. Swap you out. So I got that 6 there. Now I can open up that door because No, I can't open the door unless I put a key there. Oh, that's what I want to do. I didn't actually hide in the stair. I hid in the stairwell, then I left the stairwell when the brute was gone, and I went and got the key. So I'm able to get the key number 3. I open up that door. Now I can put the 1 in here. And now I'm going to be looking for 1s. Please, 1s. Please be rolled. All right. Here's a 1. Which I can't use over here anyway, so we're good. Put a 1 there. Can't use a 3 or a 4 either. Something I forgot about. Some of our special abilities here. That is a reroll of any of the dice. 1 or 2 or all 3. This is plus or minus 1 on a die, and this is repeating one of those actions again. So if I am not happy with my numbers here, then... So I have a place for the 4. I could put the 4 above the 3. But if I were not happy with another of these numbers... Oh, no, I have room. So the 2 could go above the 3. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, I keep interrupting myself with the fact that I'm not doomed. I could add 1 to the 4 with this and make it a 5. And then I'd be able to put that here and then be all set. Well, let me make sure I'm not going to get myself in adding trouble by putting the 3 or the 4 up here. So let's say I do that. So now we would be at 7, 10, 14, 18, 20, 23. I mean, I'm basically only halfway to the full capacity of the room, and I have some space down here. So interesting things I've been thinking about with these rooms. So if I want to maximize what I can get here, the largest number I can get on this treasure chest is a 5. So that would be coming in the room with a 6. So I need to come in high because I need to go down lower. If I came in with a 1, I wouldn't be getting that treasure chest. So if I come in with a 6, I could do 6, 5, 4, or I could do 6 and then, I don't know, say 5, 3, and 2. So as long as those go descending, then I could hop over here and I could put a 5. So the 5 is the biggest number I could get, and I might try to go for that. So I want to be able to enter this room with a 6. I have no 6s here, So I'm not really super excited about Gideon. I think I'm gonna keep those. And now track down. Sorry, I have to make sure I was recording yet. Just what I would want. I haven't lost any recordings yet. The day is coming. No, I lie. I lost a 30 rails recording. I lost my good score. I lost the recording. Pair of sixes and no one. So the 6 could go here. That would get me in. And another 6 here. I would have beaten the troll by this point. See, this is where it's like on one hand I want to be able to fight these things, but on the other hand I also want to do my die things the best way I possibly can. Put a 6 here. Put a 6 here. It's going to jump the number pretty quickly. What did I say? It was 23. So 33, 34. So I'm at 35 now. I max out at 42. Arrgh. I don't think I have room. What did I say? 35? So if I only have 7 left, I can't be putting a 5 and a 4 here. I could do a 4 and a 3. So now the 3 is the best. So because I put these two dang diddly doodly dice up here, I mean I could put a 5, but it's about it. Why did I have to put such a high one there? I put too high of numbers. Oh well. The treasure chests aren't the ones I'm as worried about. So okay, let's think about that. So 10, 14, 18, 20, 29, 35. So I'm going to be waiting for a 4 and a 3 here. Is pretty much, I could do 5 and a 2, of course, but a 4 and a 3 and then forget the event. Okay, so 4 and a 3 here. How am I doing over in this room? 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm at 23, and I need 7 more in here as well. So lots of 7s. So again, a 4 and a 3. Oh boy, I'm looking for 4s and 3s. Could also do a 5 and a 2, except I can't because I would have no place to put the 2. So a 6 and a 1, can't do that. So 4 and a 3 it is. I need 4s and 3s. And you, sir, are at 2. You're none of the above. You're not a 2 for long. You're a 1. Let's subtract 1 off of you. And I can get into that room, and that will open up possibilities to move around in here. So if I don't get my 3s and 4s, I can put some numbers elsewhere. So let's roll the green die. This is so fun, kind of having die. Oh, big numbers, big numbers. I got a 4. There's one of those 4s. Oh, I don't really want big numbers. I don't want to. I can't enter a room with big numbers. Not the roll that I'm looking for. Yeah, because I need 4s and 3s. Oh boy. Let's do a pause to think. Okay, think pause is done. Well, taking the 4 is certainly going to make sense. To get my 4 over here. Get myself ready for that 3. Not super happy with that 5 and 6 though. That is really not a good way to come in the room. Could put the 5 there. And then the 6, and then the game would be over. Yeah, no. I mean, the 5 and 6 can fit there. That would work. But that's gonna limit how I can do things over here. I'd be okay with, say, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 7, 8, 9, 10 to go along with the 11. So I'd be at 21. So I have a little bit more than that work. I mean, I think that could be okay. I think I can make that work. All right, let's give that a try. Ooh. Okay, so I don't want 6s, but I don't need 6s. What is this? This troll brute. I'm not running from him anymore. I'm going after him. Okay, so the 3, awesome. I want that 3 to go in here to finish that up. So I'll get 3 for the treasure. And let's double check the score. Where's my pointing pencil go? Found my pointing pencil. What I really need to get, where's the screen? What I need to get is like special pencils for pointing for the game. I also need to get a special box, so I'm not, really just borrowing things from everywhere. The birds of a feather using for that. So I got pieces from all over the place. But that's what print and plays are all about, right? I'm adding, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 18, 20, 23, 29, 35, 39, 42. Woohoo! The answer to life and everything as we know it. And then we're going to fight the troll brute. Come over here, brute. All right, troll brute. Here we go. You're going to take a... No, it's over here. It's going to take a second hit. So we're going to cross that one out. Not really getting through you guys. I mean, I would have beaten you a while ago, but I kept using the 6s. Okay, so I got 2 rooms finished. I still need a 4 and a 3 in this room, right? And questionable decision in that room. Okay. Interesting. So I got my 4. So the one definitely goes here. That's a good choice. I could put one of the 4s here and go descending. And then it's like, I want my 4 for that. I could then make my other 4, use the 2 times plus minus. I get my 4 and a 3 in this room. And risk having an event. That could be fun. And then go to the next roll. Or I could keep the pair of 4s. Have I attacked the goblin yet? No, I have not attacked the goblin. I feel like I should be doing that more often, and I should re-roll these and see what I get. But at the same time, I can make this work. I don't know if it's stubborn to try to make it work by breaking these up and foregoing the points, because you can get like 10 points from doubles, and if I'm not getting 10 points from doubles, then I'm not getting extra points there. I say. But I kind of want... Yeah, I kind of want to do that plan I mentioned. So I'm going to take the 4, and I'm going to turn this one into a 3 by using the plus minus the second time. And let's get the yellows for that. So 3 goes here, and we're having an encounter. So let's first double check math. So 5 plus 10 is so 15... 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30. And that's what I need. That's what I need. Okay. I'm feeling good. I'm getting these rooms. I'm just not having any battles. Okay, but I put the 4 on that, and we're going to add to it 5. So we get 9. Anything fun happening here? The mysterious potion. Then I get this at the first with the racing skulls. I have no skulls. I mean, that's pretty cool that I don't have any skulls, but well, just don't roll 1 and have to take a... Okay. All right. I don't really have... So, yeah, I don't have any places to dump dice anymore. We're getting towards the end here, and I'm going to need very specific rolls. But on the plus side, I need to be ascending up here, and I need to be descending there, so I can deal with both high numbers and low numbers. So the high, that makes sense there. Put the 2 there, and a 1. Can I backtrack and use my potion? Can I save my potion? Is that an option? Can I take my mysterious potion and save it? Since I didn't roll, erase 1 filled in skull. Doesn't really say anything about saving potions. That wasn't very... Didn't have much foresight there. Should have saved that potion. It's like, bring a little flask along. It's like, I found some strange ooze on the ground. Let me just pour this in here. Oh, my flask just melted and is gone. Yeah, I don't think I have any choice. Because I can't put that there. I could put it here, but that would be the end of going any further there. Skull it is. Oh, this is interesting. I could put the skulls like that. My failed dice will actually be the skulls themselves. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, jeez. So would I beat something? No, I haven't fought the orc. So again, it's like these are rolls that I feel like I can use. Because I could put say the 5 here, and then the 4 and the 5 could go up here, would that not be exactly what I want? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, I'm just short. So I need a 6 up there. I could also do the 5 and the 4 down here. That gets me through the end. But I really, before I get up to that, I'm gonna need the key. What if I do that and I take the 5s and mark off my orc. Sorry, fella, I decided to go after you. Or lady. I mean, the orc could be a lady. Sort of looks like a fella orc, but I don't know my orc sexing very much. I shouldn't use the word orc and sex in the same sentence. That's not really something good. Yeah, so I want a 6 and numbers less than a 6. I can't flip numbers around anymore. I can re-roll. Oof. Well, oh, man. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of skulls, re-rolling, and trying to get the numbers that I want. So I could take the 3s, have a little fight. That would knock off the basilisk. And then, when you roll all odd numbers, which I did not do just now, you may add a +1 to a rolled die. So I could do a fight and take the 2 and put the 2 here, and then I have to get a 1. So then I have to get a 1 and I have to get a 6. And I don't think I like that. Okay, let's do a fight. I'm not super happy with that roll. Let's do a fight. I'm going to mark off the basilisk. Basilisk is mine, so got to remember, if I roll all odds, that's important. I'm going to take the 2 and I'm going to skull it. Where's my potion? Where's my potion? I want my potion. I want a 6 and things less than a 6. And again, the orc is going to get, the troll is going to get off the hook. I could have knocked you out. What do I get if I do? If you would fill in more than one skull in your turn. Nah, I don't care about that. I need my 6s. I need my 6. 6 up here. So I get the key. Oh. Ha. Not super helpful, though, these numbers. Let's see if this gets it. I don't know if I want to keep rerolling. I don't know if I can make this work. So 10, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm there. I got my key. I got my 24. Last key. What I was going to do, I was going to mark this here. I feel like the 1 I'm ready to place, and I'm going to re-roll this. In the last room, if I can't add up perfectly to 9, I think I'm okay with that. That's really not what I wanted to roll. Oh. So I wanted to roll anything but a 6 or a 1. But another 1, actually. Let's do a fight. I can do a fight. I thought it was a mistake, and I realized there's a rat. There's a rat wandering around. There's a plague rat. I'm going to step on it. I'm going to step on it and hurt it. And now, all of a sudden, everything's okay. Everything is okay in the world because there was a rat to step on. Funny how that works. Since I don't need greens anymore, I feel like the greens have been a headache. I'm going to start going with purples. So, I mean, okay, I'm hesitating because I know the decisions that are coming up next. That's obviously the choice. I got what I wanted. I should be super happy. Use the key, open the door, and now we have to determine if I'm going to use that 6 or not. Because that's a very big number, and I only have 9 to work with. So I could put the 6 at the entrance of the room, have some sort of event. Did I do my event over here? Yeah, that was my magic potion that didn't do anything for me. So I could put the 6 there, but I max out at 9, which means I would need to get a 2 and a 1. And that's all that would work. Just the 2 and the 1. Nothing else would work for me. It would also mean I would either get a treasure chest of 2 or 1. The best way to enter this room is with a 1 here. Well, how would I have to do it? If I want to get the biggest number here possible. Yeah, it could be, no, enter with a 2. A 2 and a 1 and a 6 there. That's the best that's possible. If I want to get a 6 treasure, it's got to be 2, 1, 6. So I could dump this one and re-roll all of my dice and magically get a 2, a 1, and a 6. Yeah. It's just 1. We're going to give that a try. 2, 1, and 6. You hear me? No, you didn't hear me. I mean, I got the 6, but I'm going to get rid of the 6. I don't want to muck around with this all day. Do I have something that deals with all evens? No, that's the giant scorpion. That's all evens. I have something that deals with all odds, of which I rolled nothing. But you know what? The troll brute has he's been asking for it this entire game. This troll brute has just been looking to go down, and he's going down. I'm taking him. 6s for that. I'll put the 4 over here. That's fine. I'll deal with it. And now I could actually make some interesting choices with skulls, if I would like to. All right, so in the perfect world, I end up with, what do I end up with? So I have a 4 here. So if I want to add up, if I want the biggest number down here possible, while also having to be lower than that number. Oh no, never mind, because I can jump. That's going to limit me. So I would really want a 1 there, and then I could put the rest of the, I could put another 4 there, and that'd be 9. So that'd be perfect. So I got 3 die. I'm looking for a 1 and a 5. 4. Got the 4. But I mean, this doesn't even get me out of the room, does it? I may be in. Oh, what? So what was this troll brute here? So I have no rerolls. I can't do anything there. If you would fill in more than 1 skull on your turn, fill in only 1. So I was just thinking I could keep the 2. So that puts me at 6. I've never had trouble filling this room before. This has always been the easy room. It's being a hard room right now. Okay, so I could put the 2 here, and that means a 3 would be perfect. That'd be the highest score I could get. A 3 or a 1. I would need a 3 or a 1 then to finish that off. And I could junk these 2. And I would only take 1. Or I could junk all 3 and just take 1 here. Am I going to do it? I've used my troll brute. It's not working. This is not working. What if I do I can knock off the plague rat. When you roll doubles, you may re-roll 1 of the die before writing numbers. Wish I had a redo of anything. What if I mean, I could take the 1. I think I just need this game to end. I think I got to stop mucking around before I fill up the whole board in skulls. It's like, This is an interesting exchange, though. So if I if I do the doubles, I will get 1 point for that in the end. And I know with the skull, I'm going to lose 1. So that would sort of be a wash. That'd be okay. Or I can put the 1 there. Dump both of those. And still only take the 1. The 1 hit. So then I have a 5. Then a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 will get me out of this mess. And I don't have to keep mucking around. I feel like I should do that. I feel like I should stop mucking. No more muck. No more muck. I'm bound to get the number I want. Barely. Okay. Oh, interestingly though. Yeah. Trollbird. Did I get anything with doubles? No, that would have done doubles. What do I do with a double after I've already defeated the creature? I mean, I'm at the end of the game. I don't even need to deal with it, but I wouldn't mind an extra point. Let me pause and look that rule up. Okay, the rules do not illuminate me whether I can get a point for that. I'm going to say I don't get to do anything with it. I did roll all evens, so that would give me a chance to actually change the dice up, but I don't care. I have no need to change the dice. I got the 4 that I wanted. It's perfect. I can go here. That gets me to 9. Got my treasure chest. I got to score 4 on that, which is, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. We've reached the end. Let's count up some points. Let's see how I did. I don't think it's going to be a high score, but I'm happy with the game. I filled up all the rooms with exactly the right numbers. I feel like that's good. I really could have used those potions a little bit later in the game, but alas, so be it. So let's go in order here. I have this nice pristine sheet. I don't really want to write on it. Let me write on the back over here. Shift you guys over that last monster. I'll let the rules people think about whether or not there's going to be +1 point there. If it's even going to matter. Okay, so purple. I got 3 dice that added up to 9, so I get 3 for that. And the magic pointing pencil is nice and all, but it's not super visible. 3. Okay, next room. So we got the 18, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 die for that room. So total of 8. It's going to be nice if I go along the way. This room, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die. Total of 14. In the next room, I've almost filled it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sure that was a fast way to do that, but don't need the math on the fly. 23. And final room, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 33, 34. Treasure-wise, I got a 3 on this treasure spot for 37. I've got a 4 on that treasure spot. 41. I cracked into the 40s. Oh, so briefly. Before 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. -5, dropping down to 36. Oh, but monsters. Oh, I got monsters. I really wanted to break 40. I haven't managed that. You're on the other side here. How many monsters did I do? Did I knock off 4 monsters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. For all the doubles that I broke up, 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, for all the doubles that I broke up, I thought I wasn't going to have nearly as many of those. So, 7. That takes me back up to a 43. Not bad. 43. Potentially 44 if I would get to take that double 6. Doesn't beat the 45 or the 46, but that's a better score than I was expecting. Yeah, taking some fewer skulls would be good. the lucky potions would have come back. I feel like I could have used a few more of those doubles as well. Yeah, well, I'm happy with that. It's a fun little game. I like this. I've enjoyed. I think this was my third run through it, and I'll say I'm pretty much. I think I'm pretty much done with it. I feel like I've gotten some good fun out of it. This has been enjoyable. I really like doing it with the dice. I don't know why my hands get so red. There's definitely something to do with the white lights that I use. My hands are usually blue because I have terrible circulation, but I'm red. Okay, I've loved playing it with the dice. That was actually kind of a nice touch. So if you happen to have a whole lot of dice, or if you have Sagrada, which would give you a lot of dice, this is kind of a fun way to do it. Are there any other places any ways I can add up points? I don't know why I'm still looking for points. It's like, oh, I got so close. I did better than I thought. Anyway, yeah, it's been a fun little game. It's been fun working out the numbers to get that. But it's basically going to be the same thing from here on. I could actually probably play it a few more times, and it'd be fun puzzly to try to get it to work out every time. But there's not a whole lot more I'm working for. So, I would say like this is a great little roll and write. Play a couple of times so you feel satisfied, and easy to learn. So it's not like you're learning a big rule book and then you're kind of throwing it out. You worked hard to learn it just to not play it anymore. So definitely a fun little one to play. I've enjoyed this. I think I hinted at the beginning. I have some ideas. I think this could be a much bigger landscape. I mean, we've got this dungeon, but why not extend it to other dungeons that have different events? Maybe different monsters, maybe the same monsters, because it's not like I went through all the monsters anyway, and I didn't really get a chance to use their powers this time. And yeah, there could be different dungeons with different shapes. Maybe when you're in certain rooms, you get to roll different numbers of dice. Certain like different types of events can happen, or maybe when you not just question marks and keys, but other little puzzles that maybe you have to do. So I think this game definitely has the opportunity for expansion upon it. So you can get a number of plays off of this, and then you move on to the next dungeon, So I think that'd be really cool. So if the creator of the game, sorry, I should have your name on hand. Okay, we looked it up. David Waldman. David, if you're listening, I think you got a great little game here, and I think you should build on it. I mean, this was just 2020, so this is a new game. Maybe you're already working on it. I think maybe it's already up on Board Game Geek, and I just haven't looked and seen that it was there. But I think there's a cool opportunity to expand on this. Very nice, very fun. I did it. Whew. I got through my 4 games in. Where in the world is that? In the tournament. Yeah. So how'd I do? 46 and 45. Popped in here with a 43, maybe a 44. We're in the tournament. Tournament's almost done. There's a live playthrough that's going to be coming up soon, right? I think that's where we're going next. Looking forward to that. This will be my first chance to be live with this group. I've been getting to chat with them on Discord, but to actually get to chat live will be kind of cool. I don't know what game. There's discussions about what game it might be. There's a number of choices out there. I have no idea where that's going to land. I have no idea when we're going to play it. Is it going to be next week? I guess it's going to be next week. I'm looking forward to it. It's been fun getting to try out some new games. It's been Brad's bored. I'm not bored, but I'm on board for playing the board game. That will not be a thing I should ever say again. So let's just leave it at that. Toodles.